Hi everybody! Happy to introduce you my Unicol project Mockups with a Smart Object. What is an Unicals? Now in the Smart Object we can add not only photos but also video. And this greatly expands the possibilities for the presentation of your sites, stores, product or yourself. For the create a finished product you will need PSD file with a built-in Smart Object, a Photoshop, photos of site or product, video. Let's start with a static image. Open the PSD file in Photoshop. In the resulting screen, click OK and see the image. To start working with it, you need to open the window. Window layers. This tab shows which layers your PSD file consists of. The bottom layer is in the main image. Above there is layer with a Smart Object. And the Smart Object can be layers with the details coming to the screen. We are only interested in layers with a Smart Object. Do you see on the small rectangle similar to lattice? Click on it with a double click and the screen opens before us. There is a file of the Smart Object. We will work with it. Now you need to go to the folder with our pictures. Choose any pictures and hold down the left mouse button. Just drag it to the Smart Object file. Now place it in this file. We can stretch, we can reduce. If you want to keep the proportion of your image, change the size of this image while holding the key Shift on the keyboard. Now you need to go to the File, Panel and select Save. In the pop-up window, we press the plus. That's all. Go to the PSD file and see what our first work is ready. You may want to change an overlap of the screen. You can do it in this tab. Put the cursor of the layers with the Smart Object and in open window select the type. Now it's done. Save your work. Go to in the File tab. Now click Save As. In the open window write the file name. Select the folder in which it will be stored and put the format JPEG. Click on Save and now the file is ready. Now let's add an inscription. Again, we need to go to the tab with the Smart Object, choose the tall text, put the cursor mouse on the screen and in the top panel select the parameters of the inscription. Size, font, color, write the text, plus the inscription as we need, and repeat the save, file, save, go to PSD file and save it again as JPEG, save as, name, JPEG, save. Our starting pictures are ready. And now we make the video. Go to the top with the Smart Object. In the Layers panel, select the interesting picture and delete it by pressing the Delete button on the keyboard or by holding the layers with the left mouse button. Just drag it into the basket. Delete the text. On the vacant file, place the file with our video. We put the video in the same way as we did with the photo, and also save it by selecting File. Save, plus. We save this image in this same way as we did just now. We will get the usual photo, JPEG file. For video, we need to go to the Window, Panel, and select the Timeline tab. We see the purple strips with the same names as in the layers panel. Set the convenient timeline scale here with this slider. We see that the bands have a different size. This is the time duration of each layers. Here is the layers with our video. If you need to align other layers, put the cursor on the end of the layer, hold down the left button and stretch or cut this purple strip. The layers are aligned. We save the changes. File, Save, and go to the PSD file. Here we see the same timelines panel, and now we see the same layers as in the layers panel. Put the cursor on the beginning of the timeline and click play. Everything works. If the other layers in your PSD file, for example, a layers with the text or a layers with the details, coming to the screen, they also need to align to the size of the video. Put the cursor on the end of the layers. Hold down the left button and stretch the purple strip. That's all. Our video is ready. Now you need to save the finished file. Go to the File tab, choose Export, choose Render Video, the name, folder, size, and now the last is left in the work area. The total numbers of the frames of our video is shown. If you want your video to end with a black frame, then in the End Frame tab, we enter this number. If we want the video to end on the last frame, then in End Frame we write on the frame less that in the work area. All. Push the rendering and wait for. You'll see that video is rather light. It looks like a small photo and you can easily upload it to social networks. Well, all is ready. And now we just had to download our product in Instagram or Pinterest or your site. If in the process of your creating you have questions, if you do not understand something, write me. I will greatly answer. Thank you a lot for your attention. See ya!